It's time once again for Nashville News with my good friend WZL's Rick Rush. How are you, buddy?
With you? What are you practicing? Are you practicing for your next job?
No, this is my job. Period, man. Right here.
Really?
We just try
you
to.
didn't. You hadn't talked. I talked to some
try
folks
to
on the way in.
spice things
sure?
up, when you're here. We try to spice things up.
Well,
We need to
I
put a
know.
little
I
salsa
appreciate
on you, a little something going on.
I appreciate you.
How are you, buddy?
I'm doing good. How about you?
Good. How's the radio show going?
Everything is going well. We're very excited.
The syndication and everything, man. You guys are cooking with gas over there, that's for sure.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Tell me about a little Nashville news. Had the wedding last week?
Had the wedding last week.
Yeah. They're still married?
They are still married. Yes, they are still married. One of the big things that happened on the show was that Scarlett and that doctor finally broke up. That was probably the big drama that happened.
Yeah.
Other than that, they kind of eased back in. The wedding went well. And then tonight, they're set back up for night 2 of the second half of the season. More drama going on, of course, with Raina and with Scarlett, and it's a soap opera. So you expect drama. You expect some of those things. But we're wondering what's going on next with Juliet and how she's doing in rehab, and whether or not the Jonathan Jackson character is going to take her back. So. They kind of set up a lot that will be solved over the next couple of weeks in this season. Got
that. Let's switch gears just a little bit. 2 big heavyweights in the music industry, Dolly Parton and Katy Perry, teaming up on the ACM Awards?
Yeah, this is going to be pretty cool.
That's going to be really cool.
By the way, I heard something about Katy Perry this morning. She's dating Orlando Bloom. And you know how they always have like a combination of names?
Sure.
Katy Perry and Orlando Bloom's combination name is Kabloom.
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 Okay, like J-Lo. Yeah, yeah.
Kabloom. Anyway, Dolly and Katy going to be on stage for this year's 51st annual ACM Awards. First time the two have ever performed together. Dolly is so welcoming to younger singers. I know it's going to be just incredible. Dolly says that Katy will present her with an award, then they'll do a duet. The award is the Tex Ritter Award for her television movie Coat of Many Colors that was on earlier in the year. So good to have Dolly just back in the headlines in general.
Sure.
But to be on stage with Katy Perry, that's going to be something special. That's April 3rd on the ACMs.
ACMs.
Live from Vegas.
Let's talk about Justin Timberlake working with Little Big Town. This is a guy that sings pop music. Is extremely talented. One of the biggest talents.
He's probably the most talented entertainer on the planet.
And then he gets with a country group, Little Big Town, but then again, he was with Chris Stapleton singing as well.
So the question is...
Drink You Away, which I think about that every time I talk about you.
That's incredible.
Yeah, it's all good. I've had Jack, I've had Jim. Anyway, go ahead.
I hate you. Can I say that? Did I say that out loud? Did I say that out loud?
No, go ahead.
Justin Timberlake, we were trying to figure out yesterday, TJ and I were talking about it, is Little Big Town headed more to the country side of things, or is JT headed more to, country? And we figured it out with the Chris Stapleton thing. It looks like Justin is probably going to be doing more country stuff.
Yeah.
And he tweeted out, or did an Instagram yesterday of a pic with him and Karen and Kimberly from Little Big Town with NBD, just writing with Little Big Town. This band is the truth, so good. You know what MBD stands for?
No big deal.
Come on, no big deal. That's it. Yeah, look at that. Round of applause for Tom Crawford. Yes,
it's all good.
I wasn't expecting that. I think we should quit while we're ahead now. That was I'm totally shocked that you got that.
It's all good. Love me some Rachel.
That must be one of those crossword puzzle answers, is it?
No. Zach Brown Band, they just came out with a #1 album.
Yeah. Well, they've scored their 13th #1 on Billboard. That puts them more than any other country group in history, more than Alabama. Can you believe that? Zach Brown Band, 13 #1s, 4th off this album. Jekyll and Hyde and those guys are going to be here middle of April, Southern Ground Music and Food Festival.
Middle of April. Okay.
Yeah, and we're going to have 2-day passes this afternoon with a game we call TJ or Rick, where we give a fact about one of us. You have to determine who the fact is correct about.
Can you give us a little clue?
Well, we don't know what it is yet. We make it up about 3 minutes before we go on the air.
What was the last one? Do you remember what the last one was?
Yesterday's TJ or Rick was TJ. It involved something with Cher's pants.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Cher's pants.
Yeah, back from the 80s, and the fact was about TJ.
Yeah.
Cher promised him a pair of her jeans signed if he would play one of her records.
Wow.
So that was yesterday's fact.
That's pretty cool. He played it, I bet.
No, he said he didn't.
No, he didn't?
We were a country station.
I'd have played it all day long. Anyway, Kenny Chesney.
Because you're trashy.
Kenny Chesney.
Yeah.
Tell us about Kenny Chesney's new music coming Thursday called Noise. And he's talking about all the interference that's basically in our life all the time.
He says it's a very timely song talking about the noise of phones, the noise of social media, cars, just wherever you are, there's noise occupying trying to pull our attention. And Kenny Chesney felt like this is a very timely song, so he wanted to get it out as soon as possible. New album going to be out sometime this spring, but we're going to give you the iHeart Country world premiere of new Kenny Chesney tomorrow. TJ and I will play it for the first time, 5 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. Only place you'll be able to hear it in Charleston is on WEZL, and then we'll play it every hour for 24 straight hours.
That's pretty cool.
On WEZL. Brand new music.
And you and I were talking last week that he likes to really balance his life out. He likes to get away from production, on the road, albums and all that.
Take a year off.
And take a year off.
But he's back. He's working. He said this gives him the time to not be a factory, just write stuff that he wants to write and put out stuff that he wants to put out. And we're going to hear, we've not even heard it yet. Like, it will come to us 5 minutes before we put it on the air.
How cool.
And we will play it tomorrow afternoon, 5 o'clock on the Weasel.
Dierks Bentley, tell us about him.
They caught a video of him debuting some new music at the Country Music Hall of Fame. And it looks like it's going to be a pretty good song. I don't know if we have the video. If we don't, that's okay. You can go to WEZL.com and check out the sneak peek of Dierks' brand new song. And that'll be out in a couple of weeks as well. We'll probably do an iHeart Country world premiere of that.
And 2 tickets this afternoon between what time and what time for Southern Ground?
We'll do it about 5:45 this afternoon.
Okay.
It is a pair of tickets, 2-day passes, April 16th and 17th.
Wow.
For the Southern Ground, about a $500 value.
That's a big package.
Yes.
That's a big package. Always a pleasure, buddy.
All right, then.
Man. Good to see you. We're back in just a moment with more Easter fun on Kiowa. Details of the Sunday's Easter egg hunt right after the break. Stay with us.
No good.